I used to think that I would have it all together by the time I was 50. Ironically, I also used to think when I was in my teens that I would have it all together by the time I was 30. You never have it all together. Every age, every decade, every aspect of your life comes with some challenge, some new thing you may need to learn, something you may have to adjust to. Even as recently as the age of 40, from 40 to 52, language has changed. Everything changes. There is no having it all together. And I think that's what midlife is all about. Midlife is about coming to the realization that you're never going to have it all together and that you don't have to. That is something that I have come to really realize over the past 14 days. So as you guys know, I went on my trip to Tulum a couple days before Christmas. That was supposed to clear my head. I'm still dealing with being estranged from my son and not being able to see my grandson. Didn't get to see him for his birthday. I did get to see a picture though, and he's so handsome. So handsome. I figured, okay, I could get past that because I knew that when I went on my trip, I would clear my head. I would come home. We would have our New Year's Eve party, hang out with our friends and neighbors, and then I would have the whole first of the year to really reflect and meditate. I was hoping that the temperatures would drop. I was hoping that I would have peace and quiet. If I wanted to get up and get dressed and look cute, I could. If I didn't want to, I didn't have to. Those were my plans. I was looking for a good 7 to 8 days of like peace and quiet, reflection, planning out my content for you guys. Like I had all this stuff in mind. And you know what happened? After all of that, after laying all that groundwork and putting those thoughts out into the universe, for the first 10 days of January, I ended up with 2 unexpected house guests. A good friend of ours has been going through a rough time, just adjusting to life post-military. And I'm not going to tell his story because it's his story to tell, but he was invited to the party, the New Year's Eve party, and he showed up here with a U-Haul and his cat. We had no idea that he was planning on staying longer than a couple days, because after the party, it's the hotel lobby, after the party, you go home, right? Like most people go home. Well, he did not. He stayed here. His presence here was not a problem. It wasn't an issue other than the fact that now there was an extra person in the house that is not normally here. He also happens to be one of my hubby's best friends. So he's a man. I could not be free. And I don't have to explain this to you guys because you guys already know. One thing about my audience, the people who watch me, I think that we can relate on so many levels. And you know what it's like to have an unexpected guest or even an expected guest in your home. It changes your whole flow. It changes the energy. It changes everything. And in addition, this guest had a pet. And for the first few days, because he was here for 10 days, for the first few days, in fact, the first maybe 7 days, didn't hear very much from the pet. The pet stayed downstairs, stayed in the basement bedroom, did not come out. But that last 3 days, that cat was catting, okay? And y'all know that I have Sasha. Sasha is 100 years old at this point. She was freaked out the second to the last day, and she's already, for lack of a better way of putting it, declining. So that last couple days was just like a crescendo that I was not ready for. I cannot concentrate when someone else is in my home, especially long term. I don't sleep as well. It's weird having someone else in your space. And then the cat was roaming my house the last couple days. At one point, the cat went missing. So yeah. I realized that everything that I had planned, all of the solitude that I was going to give myself, the freedom, maybe didn't want to wear many clothing items walking around the house for the first couple of days. Like I kind of wanted to be free. Yeah, all of that went out of the window. And now here we are. January 14th, I think this is, Sunday. And I'm having to totally regroup. And unfortunately, regrouping means that my content has not gone out like it's supposed to, has not been filmed like it's supposed to, because between the construction and the house guest, and of course the regular people who live here, finding a quiet place to film or make a voiceover uninterrupted, that in addition to also putting away Christmas, which in itself was no easy feat. So a lot has transpired, and now here I am. What's funny is, though, throughout this time, I have had a chance to kind of contemplate and think about, like, what do I want 2020? What do I want 2024 to be about? And other than telling you guys about the house and projects that I have coming up, what other things can we talk about? I mean, obviously lifestyle stuff. I do want to talk to you guys more about skincare. Full disclosure, I do have a filter because I'm filming on TikTok, and they already put kind of a filter on you on TikTok anyway. But my skin has been doing pretty well, except for 2 dry patches that I have that won't go away. So that's something that I do want to talk about. I want to talk about my capsule wardrobe that I'm building, because I have been doing that as well. And just some other lifestyle things that I'm trying to do to make my life easier and to also kind of walk in my purpose. So I thought that I would just kind of chronicle this era, this time where I'm talking to you. I would kind of talk to you about what it's like to be in midlife. I'm 52. I know midlife starts in the 40s for most people, but I'm Gen X, so I feel like we have like at least, a 10-year grace period, because I feel like we don't age like our predecessors did or do, and some of the people that are coming after us. I feel like Gen X is just kind of ageless, and so I feel like I'm just now really getting into midlife, and I'm realizing that I don't have it all together. I have people who show up at my doorstep with their cat. I don't have it all together. We have accomplished a lot in the 34 years that we've been married, and we're able to do some things, and hopefully we will continue to be able to do more things, and I'll be able to inspire you guys, but I don't have it all together, and I need this space to work these things out with you. So that's what we're doing in 2024. Now, I will say, though, one of the things that I have come to realize is that I can't let little things bother me. I can't let my son not being here, or my grandson not being here, or people showing up on my doorstep. I can't let that stuff get me off of my purpose. So my word going into 2024, and I got it from Omarion, of all people.
Being able to get in a position where nothing bothers you, unbothered, you know what I mean?
My word going into 2024 is unbothered. I'm in midlife, but my goal is to be unbothered. I may be in midlife. I may not have it all together. I may have some challenges. I may have some people in my life who really need me. But my goal is to be unbothered enough to still walk in my purpose and ultimately enjoy my life. One of the first things I've done this year, actually started at the end of last year, was having someone regularly come in and clean my house. I'll be honest, I am one of those people who felt funny about having someone come in and clean for me. But there's nothing soft about getting down on my hands and knees and scrubbing my floors. Something I did at 22 and 32. Well, my 52-year-old knees, they ain't got time for that. Baby, when I tell you this house is clean. This house is clean. It's like a whole new house. They even washed my dishes, which I was not expecting. Look at this house. I had to tell them to use the pine sol though, because the Fabuloso, I can't handle it. For me, pine sol is it. Looking at it now and looking at how much time and freedom I have now that I don't have to do these tasks, I can do other things. I can make content. Or I can do nothing if I choose. Christmas is almost gone. A new fresh start. One of the things I realized when I really leaned in or started to lean into the soft life journey, I realized that there's nothing noble about breaking your back or hurting yourself or working your fingers to the bone. There's nothing noble about it. It's not a competition. It's not a race. People are going to look at you how they're going to look at you, whether you are a stay-at-home person, whether you're a business person. You can never please anybody. So you might as well do what you need to do for yourself and not be, quote unquote, bothered by the opinions of others. And I'll be honest, there was a time in my life that I was. During that time when I also thought that, oh, but by the time I'm 50, I'll have it all together. I don't have it all together. In fact, I don't know what I'm doing at all. But one thing that I know for sure is whenever the mood strikes, whenever I want to lean into something, whenever I want to give myself grace, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to be bothered by the opinions of others. If I can offer one solid piece of advice that I know for sure is that you need to live your life. And being this age, I realize that, time is getting shorter. We don't have a whole lot of time to just sit around and figure it out. Sometimes we just need to be bold and brave and unbothered enough to just simply do what you want to do. Even if you don't have all the answers up front, and even if you don't know what the outcome is going to be. Because at the end of the day, do we ever really know what the outcome is going to be? So another thing I decided to do this week, now that my house smells like pine saw and dreams, I decided to go into the city like I used to. I decided to get dressed, go into the city, and have a very indulgent day. In the city, I haven't done this in a long time. In fact, I haven't done this since COVID. Oh my goodness. I took the train in with my hubby and decided to find a good spot to spend the day just indulging in good food and reading, making content, whatever. I just wanted to do something different. And so that's what I did. Say we're out in the streets. You gotta open your eyes when you say that. My eyes are burning. We're out in the streets. Out in the streets. In the streets. I see you. Oh, God. Look at him. Look how cute he is. Before. Yes, I needed these. And these heights that I have on right now don't stay on. Although, I don't know if this is what I ordered. I feel like it's not, but it might be. They are cream. I needed these on today. So I'm wearing white. I got this so that I could document my books. Anyway, you guys can see them. Negative underwear. It's actually not underwear this time. So it's a whipped bra, which may or may not fit. Mom. Okay. I got these, which, oh my God, I love this fabric.
I could have
But they look good though.
I got the Milky Way.
I should go wash these right now and put them on, but Darnell's coming over, so I'm not going to do that because you can see right through these. But I will save them for a day when we don't have company, which apparently for us is rare.
Oh, yeah.
a book. It's called The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. Absolutely on music. Yeah. What I talk about when I talk about running, which I have already read and thoroughly enjoyed and wanted a hard copy or a physical copy so that I could annotate it, because this is going to help me be unbothered this year. Well, not really unbothered, but focused on the things I need to focus on and not on other people's stuff. See what it is. What it is, what it is, what it is. Order, is it? Oh, I remember now. It's the molding from my bedroom. Hopefully I didn't break it. Yay, we have a project. This is what I think it is. It got here very quickly, but it might not be. I'm also expecting some wallpaper samples. I have another wallpapering project. But you guys, it's not gonna be on a wall. Oh, it's my shoes. I got my shoes. Yes, my Adidas. Now I need some ballet flats and I need some slightly taller than kitten heels and a boot. And I will be done for shoes. But I got these. These would have been perfect for today. Like I would have totally put them on with this outfit. Like that would have been perfection. Well, this was a good haul of random things that I have purchased in the new year. I have a project, I got some shoes, I hope they fit. I got some loungewear that's see-through, a bra, 2 books, 3 books, some pantyhose, and a little mini printer thingy, so yay. Okay, after, which he's still cute till you get to the feet and them ashy knees. Yeah, so I have this theory.
So I would say something, but I ain't.
What you gonna say? I have this theory. I'm convinced that my husband gets dressed up for the ladies at work. Because this is what he normally looks like when he's home. When he goes to work, he looks like amazing. Like, I'm like, oh my God. My man, my man, my man. But, you know, then he comes home and for me, he's like dusty. But it's all good because he's usually doing some project that I know is for me. So it's a win-win. Mm-hmm. But the transformation is amazing. Love you. I really do hope that these videos resonate with you guys. Please let me know down in the comments, as a lot of you have done, and I appreciate you so much. It is now Sunday. You will be watching this on Sunday. And I was at the bookstore yesterday. That's what this footage is. And at the grocery store getting ready because apparently we're going to get some snow. Right now, though, it just sounds like we're under a tornado watch. The winds are insane outside. I'll let you hear. It is howling out there, and sometimes the house even shakes. It's a little scary. But I'm under my blankets, and I'll have some crab cakes and salmon for dinner later. I'm just gonna love you guys and leave you here. As always, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. And if you like this, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think, and let me know your word for 2024. What is it that you're unbothered about? All right, you guys. See you in the next one.